All right, welcome back, good people. Today is August the 14th, 2023. I really don't like saying the dates too much. A lot of times I can replay videos and no one will ever know what the date was actually when I recorded them, right? So I'll scratch that. Anyway, welcome again. My name is Larry James. My company is Speak with Larry, no spaces. My website is speakwithlarry.com, and my email, if you ever want to reach out to me, is lowercase Larry5969 at sbcglobal.net. Now, today I want to talk about something that uh, many commercial real estate investors already know about. But if you were like me, who was a beginning, I'm still a beginner. I don't know how long it takes for you to actually be experienced, but I'm not experienced. I'm just really kind of gaining the knowledge. I'm in that phase right now. And it's a lot to learn, and it's very interesting stuff to me because I'm a person who loves to make what I don't know what I know, especially if I'm interested in it, right? And this is something that on a scale from 1 to 10 has my interest at like a 10. So I'm going to be with it until I master it because that's the type of person I am. But I want to talk about what's called a LOI. Have you ever heard of a LOI? Are you familiar with what that is? Well, good. Let me tell you what that is then. That's a letter of intent. Now, what is a letter of intent, Larry? Glad you asked. A letter of intent is a 1 to 2 page document that allows you, yes, you to make offers on a piece of commercial property without all the 20 or 15 pages of a normal contract, because a normal contract, which is called a purchase lease agreement, normally is 20 pages and less. So without having to go through all that, you can just submit a letter of intent. Now, let me tell you a couple of things about a letter of intent. Okay. One, a letter of intent is like a bridge between the property and the legal sales contract. The letter of intent is a way for making an offer in a very simple way to get the basic terms out on the table for the seller. So the seller is aware of what you're offering. And a letter of intent is used to get the seller to come into agreement with you on the basic terms so that later you can negotiate all the terms in the sales contract. Because one, a letter of agreement is not legally binding. What does that mean, Larry? That means you can't use that to sue somebody. You can't use that to say he signed the contract. It's not legally binding. The second thing is, with it not being legally binding, you can make as many offers as you like, right? You can make 10 offers a week, 20 offers a week. Whenever you see a good property that you're interested in and you've done your due diligence and done the numbers, you can submit a letter of intent. Another thing is that a letter of intent is free. There is no earnest money that has to be put up. There is no contracts that have to be signed. And remember, it is not legally binding. So that's the main thing that kind of gives you a freedom or allows you to be free as you're submitting that letter of intent. For instance, if I have a property that's, let's say, $800,000, let's say it's a 16-unit apartment complex, and I want to sell it for 800,000. You can make an offer with a letter of intent based on what you deem the property to be worth. And then I'll make a decision whether or not that's something I want to entertain, me being the seller. And then if that's something that interests me, then we have a negotiating part, right? If I'm not interested, I'll just say, no, I'm not interested, thanks, and we'll see you later when you can raise your price, or, if you can't, you just have to go to the next one. But a letter of intent is a very good tool to have, because the first thing is purchase sales agreement. That's what you would transfer the information that you gather from the letter of intent to the purchase sale contract when you decide, or when you make a decision to buy the property, or the seller makes the decision to sell the property. But don't get discouraged because you're going to get turned down a lot. That's what that is. It's not, you're not going to get all the deals you submit, but all the deals you submit are not going to be turned down either. So just keep your mind open and when you're viewing a property and make a decision based on, you know, the numbers and, you know, whether or not that's something that you feel like you can fit into your budget or your system, because you don't want to be making a lot of, you don't want to be putting yourself in a lot of situations where you are not able to handle the situation you find yourself in, right? You don't want to have to commit everything to a deal that is not a win-win, right? You want to make certain that you've done your homework, and when you've done your homework and you're satisfied that we have a goal, then you step out there and make the move. Okay, so that's what this short video is about today. Letter of intent. I hope you've enjoyed that, and if you have, like, share, comment, and I'll see you guys later in the week.